Hey everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and first look at Firefly Adventures, Brigands and Browncoats, a co-op game of thrilling heroics and shameless misbehaving. So this is the latest Firefly game from Gale Force 9. Kind of excited to get this. I'm a fan of Firefly, and I liked Gale Force 9's other game based on the Firefly property. I thought it was really good board game. So I'm excited to take a look at this one. Taking a look at the back, we get an idea of what it's about. We have miniatures, which is why we're excited about it. Box contents, 20 plastic figures, 6 map tiles, equipment cards, challenge cards, jobs, downed cards, 10 assembled buildings, 5 crew character cards, 10 goon character cards, 60 money, 188 tokens, and timeline, dice, and game rules. So it's got a lot of stuff in the box. So just a quick blurb on the back here. Firefly Adventures is a cooperative game for 1 to 5 players working together to thwart local goons and get the job done. Will you use your wits to maneuver your way to success, or will your trusty sidearm open the doors standing in your way? Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. Alright, so what do we got here? Opening it up, we have the rule books itself, or just a rule book. We'll take a look at that a little bit more detail here in a minute. We have these look like scenarios. So there's 4 of those. We have the miniatures, and we'll take a closer look at those in a minute. 4 Ziploc bags of those. We have Firefly dice. And then in this container, we have all the cards. Oh, character cards, equipment cards, more cards. I don't know what those cards are. Downed cards. Space Bazaar. This looks like something from the other board game. Maybe there's some compatibility there. Some Firefly money. I don't know about you guys, but I love this. The other Firefly board game has a lot of this money in it, and it's really fun. My family totally loves it. It's so cool and has so much detail on it. And then cards I dropped. We have more cards. These are the cards for the bad guys. And then this is kind of cool. The box itself is kind of a storage area, but this is the terrain. So it's kind of cool. Detailed in and out. It's just thick card. So it's meant to be played, since there's graphics on the side like that. It's meant to be played with the parts open like that, so you can do stuff in these rooms. I guess everyone lives in shipping containers in this universe. Even though the top is textured, if you play that way, your numbers are upside down. So that's interesting. But it's cool. I like that they all fit here in the box. That is very cool feature. And then here we have counters. More counters. Similar but not identical. More counters. Lots of counters. And here we have the board itself. And it looks like the box top can be used as one giant spaceport, maybe? That's kind of cool. So the terrain, this is your generic desert. It's very cool. They are double-sided. A landing pad of some kind. So that's really very cool. Road. More road. Alright, so that's taking a look at the quick contents of the box. We're going to go ahead and take a close look at the miniatures next. And then just a quick note, I imagine once you punch out all those counters, you can just use these as storage areas too, which is very clever. Alright, we'll take a look at each one of these bags individually. I believe the box said there's 20 miniatures total. So these look like bad guys. So these look like bad guys. Are there any duplicate sculpts here? Nope, these are all unique and individual sculpts. Detail is really cool. He's got an axe. That's a little disconcerting. And I don't know how these are coming across on the camera, but they're a nice light purple. He's got a sword. So very cool. These guys all have some form of close combat weapon. No guns in this group. Next up, we'll take a look at the brown plastic figures. And we've got a really long pistol. A Joker-sized pistol. You can take down the Batwing, maybe. Alright, so these are like sci-fi cowboys, basically. So these guys are, again, unique sculpts, which is very cool. Not a lot of flashing or anything like that. Really, not much on this miniature. If anything, really screams out as being sci-fi. Very cool. Alright, so you got 5 of these kind of cowboys with guns. The next we have the gray plastic. So I don't know much about the mechanics of the game, but I do know that one of the concepts is that the heroes that you play with, and here we have 5 of the Firefly crew, they have 2 modes. One is a heroic mode, and the other mode, I don't know what it is, but it's like a casual mode. So these gray ones look like they're very casual. And you got Mal with his hands resting on his gun belt. That's very cool. There's Wash scratching his head. So what's interesting about this game, it is cool, but it doesn't look like it's complete. And what I mean is you're only getting 5 of the Firefly crew, and any Firefly fan knows that there's more than just 5 people on the ship. So what do we have here? These are the same characters, but these are kind of their heroic sculpts. So you've got Malcolm You've got Wash. You've got Zoe. You've got Jane, and you've got Kaylee. So these are in kind of a bright green. They look very cool. Just as a aside, it's a cool sculpt, but I don't like miniatures that have the guy up on one foot like this. A lot of times it's real easy for this to sag, and it's not, you know, this isn't the firm ABS plastic. This is kind of a softer plastic, so that foot connection point is a potential weak spot. Plus, I always think that pose looks kind of awkward. In my Aliens versus Predator game, I've got a Marine that does that. It drives me crazy. Now, I'm not sure what Kaylee's pose is here, but that is apparently her heroic pose. I don't know. That's her not heroic pose. Nope. So there you go. That's the miniatures you get in the game. You've got 20 miniatures, 10 good guys. Well, 2 versions of 5 good guys, and then you've got 10 bad guys, which is cool. And I imagine if this game is successful, just like the Firefly board game, there will be expansion. So I imagine, oh sorry, this is bugging me. I imagine we'll see the other crew. There's Shepherd Book that we're missing, the siblings. So we could see those guys come out. That would be cool. But so anyway, this is an unboxing. Again, we're not going to review the game so much, but just take a look at the contents. So the last thing we're going to do is take a look at the rulebook. Okay, so the rulebook is nice and large. I do like how these guys do their rules. The other Firefly game is obviously very similar. I recently purchased their Doctor Who Time of the Daleks game, and that one has a pretty cool rulebook as well. So, I mean, it looks like you've got a lot of cool stuff. It's all in big text, bright colors. I know the age is 14 on here, or up. My 9-year-old daughter, whose name is Kaylee Jane, was a little disappointed, but we'll see if she could manage to play this. But I am looking forward to painting some of the miniatures and seeing what they look like with some paint on them. But there you go. Lots of cool rules. Oh look, you can play as the goons. And a turn summary. Very cool. Alright, so there you go, guys. That is an unboxing and first look at Firefly Adventures, Brigands and Browncoats from Gale Force 9. As always, let us know what you think down below in the comments. Also check us out on Facebook at All Miniatures Great and Small. We try to post what we're up to, upcoming things that we're working on, so you can kind of keep up to date with the channel. As always, thanks for watching and keep on wargaming.